Okay, today we're going to be looking at a game called Midnight Protocol, and if you love the clacking sound that my mechanical keyboard makes, looks like you're going to love this game. Because look at the first warning that comes up. It says, don't panic, you're not supposed to see your cursor. Midnight Protocol is played entirely through keyboard. Now this is another hacking game. It's a simulation game. There's inspired by real hacking, but it's more of a turn-based strategy game, I think. I don't know a whole lot about it other than it looked beautiful. It's got some good ratings. It has a custom campaign editor, which I like, that's currently in beta, so that if this is a game I really like, maybe I can help create some content with it, because I've been looking for a game to get in to do some modding with. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to look at the first 30 minutes of the game so you can get a good idea of it, and we'll decide whether we're going to do a full playthrough or not. So I'm going to press enter, and custom campaigns are currently in beta. Manual? I don't think so. Alright, empty slot, turn-based. This action is divided into turns, strategic. And then you can also play it in real time. All programs act in real time. You think the proper way to play chess is with the game clock. You're prodigy behind the keyboard and a master of tab completion. Unhinged, untested. Not the recommended way to play. So it does have a higher difficulty level that you can use if you want. But it says it's not, I mean, all that could just be fluff telling you not to do it when they really want you to do it, but we'll find out. We can't touch it until we finish the tutorial anyway. I prefer turn-based anyways because I'm an old man. And here we go. Budapest. That's in Hungary for those of you who don't know. 2062. That's in the future for those of you who don't know. Charges against data dropped. In a surprise change of course, UN DigiSec has announced it will be dropping all charges against data. A prominent hacktivist at the center of several major anti-monopoly and transparency ops, Data was arrested last year following an identity leak. A press statement reads, after a thorough re-examination of all available evidence, the Digital Security Office cannot verify beyond reasonable doubt that the individual in our custody is responsible for the cybercrimes committed under that alias. Consequently, we see no elements that necessitate an extension of the arrest warrant. In layman's terms, Data could have been anyone. DigiSec's decision appears to validate widespread criticism that the case was built on shaky foundations. From the editorial team at thewire.org, Data, whoever you are, wherever you are, keep fighting the good fight. Scanning drive, operating system found. Here's that wonderful fake boot sequence that's in every hacking game. I mean, it's just a trope. Get used to it. That is not a cursor. I mean, that is not a mouse cursor. MOS loading. Midnight Protocol activated, and it uses zeros, so you know it's a real hacking game. System check. All right, here we go. Username. Can I use any username? Nope. No matter what I type, it just comes up with Data. Enter password. Alright, I don't know if it'll let me type in a real password or not. Alright. You just have to mash buttons until the box is full, and then you can go on. Welcome, this is your console. On the left are different screens. Press the corresponding key to show the screen. Let's start by pressing E to bring up the email screen. So you can see the shortcuts over there. No mouse. No mouse used in this game whatsoever. Email. Alright, so emails I can reply to are marked with a dot. From Clover. Subject, welcome back. Look, I'm done trying to talk you out of it. They went easy on you this one time and you want to get right back into it. Expletive. Data, you're violating parole just getting anywhere near a deck. Fine, I know there's no change in your mind anyway. I'm sending you back that old terminal you wanted me to have. It's pretty bare bones, but it should get the job done. Snail has had his eyes on some easy marks for you. You'll want the funds, I guess. Hey Data, don't disappear on me again, okay? Be careful. Be safe. How should we respond? With thanks are appreciated or easy marks really? Let's be nice. I'm a nice guy. So all we have to do is I'm just mashing my keyboard. Thanks, Clover, appreciate it, but easy marks aren't. But gotta start somewhere. Again. Thanks, Clover, appreciate it. Gotta start somewhere again. Like I said, I wasn't typing that. I was just pressing my keyboard and that stuff was automatically coming out. Oh, I could have pressed tab to autocomplete. That would have been helpful. Address received, mission address Mission added to address panel. Press enter to continue. Clover's message provided you with a network address. You can use the address screen to see all available addresses. Alright, so let's choose the address screen, which is A. Surprise, surprise. Here you can select an address you've collected to initiate a hack on the network. Select the plug it in mission by pressing enter. Alright, so there's only one mission from Clover. It's called plug it in. Clover gave you this address, an easy cash grab. Trace is 6, don't know what that means. Port scanner, financial node, no ICE. That means intrusion countermeasure or something. It's a 2-node network. There's an encryption node, a bridge node, and a finance node. That one's highlighted. I'm guessing that's our target. Requirements are nothing. Initialize connection with network. Yes. Here we go. Loading screen, couldn't read it. Access node, interface. Alright, you have breached the network. The network consists of several nodes, 2 in this case. Your current position is the access node. You will always start on an access node. The game is played over a series of turns. During your turn, you can perform 2 actions. You can spend an action to move, run or remove a program, interface with the node, or exit the network. The remaining number of actions is displayed in the upper right corner of your screen. So I can run a program, remove a program, interface, exit. And I have 2 actions to collect. You can move to an adjacent node by typing move, followed by the address of the node. Enter move F0 to travel to the finance node. Alright, so we have to type in. So here, I was trying to point to my screen, I can't do that. If you look down in the lower left hand corner, you'll see there's a cursor down there. So I'm going to type in move, and I can just tab. It already had it highlighted for me. I don't know if it's because it's the tutorial mission or because that's the only node I can move to at the moment. So interface reroute, decrease the trace by 3. If I interface with this one, I think that's one of our actions. Cannot reduce a full trace bar. Alright, so here we go. Most nodes have a special interface action you can use. Your current node's interface action is explained at the bottom of the screen. The node you are on is a finance node. This node type contains financial records that can be funneled to your account. Use an interface action. And so now that we're on here, we have one more action left in our turn, and the game wants to use the interface action. So we have to type it in. Now, I'm guessing depending on what type of node it is, interface will do a different action. So like it says on here, if I interface, I'll transfer 30 credits from this node to your personal account. 50 out of 50 credits remain. So if I wanted to get all the credits, I would have to do this twice. So if I just type in interface and hit enter. Good work. The ring around the financial node indicates how many credits remain. You're out of actions, so let's pass the turn to the network with the end command. So I'm guessing it's the bad guy's turn now. So I have to type in end to end my turn. Trace protocol running. Tracing success. 0 to detect 0% chance of something. During its turn, the network will trace your position. Once the trace bar in the top right corner of the screen is filled, your network will start to drain your credits, destroy your assets, or worse. Try to complete your objectives before the network trace is completed. Drain the financial node before that happens. Use the interface command to drain the node again. And so we're going to get all those credits. There's still 20 credits left, so I'm going to hit interface. Great. This network has been picked clean. At any given time, you can use the exit command to leave the network. Note that exiting the network will also require an action. Use the exit command now to end the mission. So that's an important thing to remember. Using the end command requires an action. So if we're running out of time, we have to be careful. We have to remember to allot that. We have to allot that time. So we want end or exit. I forgot. I think it's exit. Yeah, end is end your turn. Exit is exit the game. Exit the node. All right, so we've got everything going here. Enter chat to switch to the chat window. Abort connection. Are you sure? Once you leave a mission, you cannot replay it. All right, we're out. End of mission. A+. Is this a Japanese game? Because I know that in Japan, S is better than A+. Completion time, 3 minutes, 44 seconds. I got all the objectives completed. Got 50 credits, and my gray hat reputation gained was +0. No notes. Pretty simple so far. I have another email. Press E to access email. You're welcome. I figured you might like some low-hanging fruit. You spent the year AFK and stuff evolves fast. Your words, if I remember correctly. Snails looking into this kraken you're after. Can't hurt to keep a low profile until we have something concrete, right? Here's another pretty dull one. Alright, so we got another dull mission. Alright, so give me something real or good point. I think we should keep laying low because we just got arrested. So I gotta type this out. I can just hit tab to auto-complete. I know you want to hear my keyboard clacking for a bunch more, but I'm gonna go ahead and press tab. Good point. I'll keep my head down. Just let me know as soon as you have anything on Kraken. Release the Kraken. So we got a new network address from our good friend Clover. I wonder if Clover is going to betray us. Alright, Clover gave me another address. Go to the address screen. So addresses are basically our missions. So we've already done plug it in. I don't know if we can replay it or not. Some missions have requirements. I don't know. We'll trust that later. So easy mark. Barely protected fringe network. Score some easy credits. So 2 financial nodes, no ice. Alright, so it looks like, so maybe finance node is the only type of node it has. Okay, it has 2 finance, maybe it doesn't have any encryption or bridge nodes, and there's no requirements. Initialize yes. I like using this keyboard. And here we go. We're back in the network. It's a Unix system. I can do this. This network has 2 financial nodes. Your objective is to drain both. Remember that you can use move to move between nodes and interface to act with the mode. End will pass the turn to the network. For now, the exit command has been disabled. Oh my god, there's no way out. Alright, so we're here. If I interface now, that decreases the trace by 3, but we don't have a trace at all. And you can only do it once permission. So we need to move, and F0 is the only place we can move. So I can just hit move and then F0. I mean, just tabbed it and automatically did it. So now I'm on the finance node. So transfer 30 credits from your personal account. Now there's 100 credits on here. So I guess it wants me to interface again. Alright, so now I need to end. Alright, tracing success, 0's chance to fail. You can spend an action to run a program from your deck. The programs you bring on a mission will determine your strategy. You start a program by typing its name. For instance, the program Cloak will slow down the network's trace attempts. Type Cloak in your console to run it. Alright, so Cloak. Well done. When Cloak is active, you have a chance to evade the network trace that turn, buying you more time. Your active programs appear on the left side of the screen. You're going to have to look at the left side of your screen yourself. I can't point to it because I don't have a mouse pointer. An active program requires processing power. You currently have 8 processing slices at your disposal. Right now, Cloak is using all 8. The more slices assigned to a program, the more efficiently it will run. Continue draining the financial nodes. There's an interface. End. The trace got a success. Manually interfacing with a financial node is a tedious process. The leech program can only be used on financial nodes and will automatically drain them for you. Remember, you can run a program by typing its name. But we've already got... So if Cloak is already running though, the leech can't be started because Cloak is eating up all the available processing slices. The slice command can be used to redistribute them. Enter slice Cloak 4 to reduce its slices to 4. This will make Cloak less efficient, but frees up slices for leech. Alright, slice Cloak 4. Great! Redistributing slices does not take an action, so use it often. Now try running leech again. Remember, you start a program by entering its name. Leech. Leech is now installed on this node and will drain credits every turn, saving you actions. Assigning more slices to Cloak makes the network trace slower, giving more to Leech makes it drain credits faster. There are 3 commands you can use to manage your slices. Slice, slup, and slow down. You'll learn about these as you go along. I'm guessing slice is manual automating them, slup just increases it, and slow down decreases it. I'm guessing. You can remove a program with the remove command. For instance, remove leech would remove leech. However, removing a program will cost you an action. Practice using leech and cloak to drain the rest of the credits. When you are ready, exit the network with the exit command. You can install multiple instances of leech on different nodes. If you're stuck, use the help command to see all available commands. For information and examples on a specific command, enter help followed by the command name. For example, to get help on the slice command, type help slice. Pretty simple. Alright, so leech is gonna keep running on there, and I still have one action left. So, okay, that's a weird looking. Oh, it's a leech. Alright, so I need to move to F1 now, and that's gonna be all my turns. So I'm going to end now. Trace protocol failed. Okay, good. Leech 20 credits. So now I need to install, or I can just do it myself. Since I already have interface running over there, do I really need to have it running here? There's only 30 credits on here. I'm going to go ahead and interface from here. Interface twice. There we go. End my turn. Yeah, you got a success. We got a 3 trace. Player turn. Alright, so how many credits have we done? So I've got all credits from here. So now I can move back to F0 and see if there's any credits over there. So there's 0 credits remaining there. So I guess we're ready to go. I guess the objectives up at the top said input exit, so I guess I could have just done that. And it looks like leech has stopped running anyway because all the credits were drained. So let's go ahead and exit this mission. Abort connection, yes. Alright, another A+. That's me, straight A student. Well, I wasn't in high school and I wasn't the first time I went to college, but when I got my bachelor's degree and my master's degree and I had to pay for it myself, you can darn well bet I was a 4.0 student. Alright, so we got 150 credits. We didn't get any bonus. We didn't lose anything. Still don't have any gray hat reputation. What's next? You have another email. The dot blinking next to the email command shows that you have unanswered emails. Alright, so no worries, we'll do. As soon as Snail digs something up, you'll hear about it. Still wondering though. Yeah, Kraken put you behind bars. Don't you think you're maybe rushing into things a bit? You had me pretty worried when you vanished. You trusted me before, so trust me on this one as well. Let me handle things for now. Anyway, in the meantime, here's a good payout. If Snail's search pans out, you might need the money soon enough. Alright, I'm gonna say I trust you, which I really don't, because you never trust somebody in a hacking game. Alright, I trust you. I'll stay off the radar for now. Alright, new address received. Alright, so we have a new address. Look at all these other things we haven't even touched yet. Logs, deck, hardware, black market information, addresses, intranet, apps, and settings. Ooh, apps. I wonder if I can get cookie clicker on here. Address. Select a mission to initiate a hacking run. Alright, so we've already done easy mark and plug it in. So this is another. Alright, so we got a binary wall ice, so we're going to learn something new here. Initialize connection, yes. No, so here we are. Move to the financial node. Don't tell me what to do. Move F0. So you don't have to do a whole lot of typing. It's not like some other games. Ouch. This connection is protected by ice. You try to cross a protected connection, you trigger the ice. There are many types of ice, each with its own effect. This binary wall, for instance, stops you dead in your tracks and increases the network trace. Other ice may let you pass, instead hindering your progress in other ways. Breaker programs help you deal with ice. You have one in your deck. Dagger. Run the Dagger program now. Dagger. F0, you have to give it a target. So we're going to run Dagger on F0. The binary wall's got 75 out of 75. Obviously not life points. Phew, look at it throwing daggers. Just like Leech, Dagger will operate every turn, breaking down the ice. As usual, you can speed up the program by giving it more processing slices with the slice command. Let's wait for Dagger to finish out the ice. Once it is down, let's move to the financial node. Alright, so Dagger is currently running all 8 slices, so I don't know what it wants us to do. Trace protocol is 2 now. Dagger has finished off the ice wall, so now we can move to F0. Good work. There's another node here that we haven't seen before, a data node. Move to it. If you like, you can first clear out the financial node or drop a leech on it. I think we're going to drop a leech on it. Leeching 40 credits per ton. And since we moved and we installed a program, that used up our actions. Trace protocol, 0% chance to fail. That is not good. So we've only got 3 turns left. So let's move to the data mode, data node. So data nodes are apparently prefixed with a D, financial with an F. Just in case you want to know. You're now on a data node. Data nodes can hold all sorts of interesting or valuable information. By interfacing with the data node, you can download its contents to your terminal. Remember, you can always check what happens when you interface with the node at the bottom of the screen. Download the data from the data node with the interface command. So it takes 2 turns to do this. Will we have enough turn? Good. Downloading information can take some time. The display node next to the node will show how many turns are left before the download is complete. Wait for the download to finish. Alright, so we've got 3 points left on the trace bar. We have to do 1 more download turn. We leached, 1 action left, interfaced, okay, handshake. Alright, so we might have to install the program. It looks like leech is not running anymore. So now we can run, I think it might be a good idea to run cloak, just in case. Do I need to interface again? I don't think so. Cannot interface, download in progress. Now I could move to a different node from here if I wanted to, but I don't think I need to. Go ahead and end the turn. Tracing failed. Good. So let's save this. So now we have the download complete. Unable to open. Data transferred to your terminal. Splendid. You can now exit the network with the exit command. And I do believe we got all the stuff we wanted. Abort connection. Yes. A+. I am so awesome. Still no gray hat reputation. We're going to get another email. All the data bits you download from data nodes can be viewed in the information tab. Press I to view the information tab. Enter, and then press I. This database contains all nodes and ice you have encountered. It also shows you all the data you've collected from data nodes. Data can lead to new missions, programs, etc. Press enter with the data bit selected to process it. I'm just going to tab here. There's the binary wall. These are the different types of nodes. People, Clover, data's associate and close friend. Kraken, the hacker responsible for releasing data's identity to the world. Snail, information broker, associate and friend to Clover and Data. So Data, I need to select the ghost network and hit enter. Right. Ooh, it's unpacking and decrypting it. Cool. The data bit has given you access to a new network address. Go to the address panel. Ghost Network from Daniel to Chris. I had the IT guy set up the Ghost Network. He threw it in a Hangman program for free to tighten up security. Here's how I understand it. The system node monitors the base network for transactions, intercepts them, and skims a bit off the top before forwarding the transaction to the actual recipient. Obviously, we need to cut him in, so I offered him a 10% cut. This is gonna make us rich, dude. Alright, so let's look at our logs. Alright, so here's, I guess this is our main, keeps a record of your exploits and what to do next. Honeypot. Kraken is responsible for doxing you. Why? To answer that question, you need to find him first. Clover can help. Follow the trail left by the data bit. Addresses. Some missions have specific requirements. For this mission, you will need to equip a new program, Sniffer. You can manage your deck in the deck panel. Press D to access the deck panel. So as you can see on the screen, it requires Sniffer to run this. D for deck. Here you can change your program loadout. You can equip up to 5 programs. Navigate with the arrow key to equip a program, move the selection to it, then press the number of the slot where you want to install it. To unequip, move the selection to a deck slot and press enter. So we already have Cloak, Dagger, Leech. Alright, so we can go here, select that, and then there it is. So that is Sniffer. Reveals hidden ice on an ancient node connection. And the flavor text is hard-coded. Cannot change slices manually. Cooldown active for a set amount of turns. It's a daemon. Cannot be removed manually. Okay. Runs for 2 and it takes 2 slices. Alright, so now what? So now we need to go to addresses. We're going to Hangman. There's 2 ice. Financial. It has 2 ice and a finance node. Alright, so here we go. Initialize connection with the network. Yes. Alright, last time, jumping the connection blind triggered a binary wall. This time, you came prepared. Use Sniffer to test if a connection is protected by ice. Sniffer is different from other programs. You need to tell it which connection to investigate. Enter Sniffer F null. If you do not provide an address, Sniffer will not run. But will it take an action? That's the question. Sniffer runs for a set amount of turns and cannot be removed or boosted with additional slices. Sniffer will eat up slices for 2 turns. After that, it will remove itself. Using Sniffer to investigate connections is a safe tactic at the cost of slowing you down. Sniffer detected ice, another binary wall. Good luck with clearing out the remaining nodes. Remember, Cloak will mask you from the trace, Leech will drain financial nodes, Dagger can deal with most forms of ice, and Sniffer can warn you in advance about ice. The slice command allows you to redistribute slices, and remove can clear out programs entirely. So we want to use Dagger. Alright, the binary wall has still got 75, so I need to end. Trace protocol ran. We got 7 turns to get through here. So Dagger ran again. Remember, Dagger keeps running. So move F0. Now here's the question. Do we go ahead and blind jump to 50? The S0 I mean. Let's go ahead and use Sniffer again. Sniffer on S0. Program already running. Oh, we have to wait for it to get done. So I can just stay here and drain. I can install a leech here if I wanted to. I'm just gonna go ahead and interface for now. Alright, and then end. Alright, so trace protocol is running. Alright, so Sniffer is gone down now, so I don't need to worry about Sniffer. Now, do I want to run Cloak? Alright, so I need to rerun Sniffer again on S0. Ooh, Hangman V11 increases the trace by 1, removes all programs, and installs the Noose. The Noose prevents you from running a stealth program for a set amount of time. Interesting. So I have 1 action left. Should I go ahead and just finish draining from here? I'm gonna go ahead and drain. I need the money, honey. Alright, so we've got all the credits. I need to end my turn now. Now, can Dagger deal with the Noose? I don't think it can. Let's see. Dagger. S0. Alright, apparently it can. Alright, so it has... Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and run Cloak. Insufficient slices. The program requires at least 2. So slice, Dagger, 4. Okay, and then I'm going to run Cloak. And that's going to give us a almost 20% chance. Alright, so let's end. Trace protocol is running. I succeeded. Dagger is still running, but since Dagger is using fewer resources, the Hangman is still there, but the Hangman should be gone the next turn. So I can't move yet. I'm going to go ahead and there's nothing left to drain. Cloak and Dagger are running, but I can boost dagger or cloak now. Which one do I want to boost? I don't need to boost dagger, so I can boost cloak. Slice cloak 6. Oops, slice cloak 4. Use the up arrow to... Alright, there we go. And now the chance to slow down the traces went up to 38% almost. Now I have to end because I can't do anything. Doesn't give you any sort of warning. Nice, so dagger should finish running. There's dagger has finished off that. So slice cloak. All right, let's just go ahead and move and see what happens first. Move S0 to ghost control. System nodes can control a variety of aspects of a network. Look at the bottom of the screen to see what interfacing with this particular system node does. Think before you act. Your decisions can affect your reputation and the way people react to you. Interface. Used by Daniel and Chris to steal from their employer. Skims a little off each financial transaction passing through the network. And so for this one, they're wanting us to interface with it, just so we can see what's going on in this game. Interface. So I can forward evidence to the police, reroute funds to personal account, or do nothing. Be good guy or bad guy. As a hacker, I think I'm going to be a good guy this time. Reputation +1. Forwarded evidence. So that should be the end of this. So ending my... I can't exit. Right? Why does it say to end? Trace protocol running. It failed thanks to cloak. And so now what? Now I can exit. Remember, exiting the node. Exiting the program where the network takes an action. Abort connection? Yes. Alright, I got white hat reputation gain. That's what I want to do, is I want to make a white hat hacking. Let's see if there's any repercussions. I have another email. Alright, so I think we're going to be moving on into spoiler territory. So this is all I'm going to show you for today. Okay, I'm going to keep playing this game, obviously. I'm going to keep playing the game. I'm going to keep making videos of it. But if you just wanted a general idea of what the game is, I think this is a good stopping point, because we haven't really gone too far into the story. You can get a general sense of what the gameplay is about. And then from this point on, spoiler warnings going forward, because this is a story-based game. This isn't a sandbox game. This is a story-based game. So if you're going to be watching my future videos on this, you will be getting spoilers. So thanks for watching. Drop a like or a comment, or if you've played this game, let me know how you feel about it, and I'll talk at you later.